I've managed to get up out of bed and out. I'm here at Gaisano Capital Mall here on Mintal Road, just right off the highway here. And I'm going to go find love beyond the sea. No, it's not like that. I already found my love beyond the sea in Cha, but we're talking about Bob and Love Beyond the Sea, the YouTube channel. And not to be confused with Rike's Life Beyond the Sea. So anyway, with that clarification, let's go inside and try to find love beyond the sea. Hi, sir. How are you? Good. Okay. Go inside. Oh, there they are, right there. Hi, there he is.
This is Bill from Philippines.
And yeah, I just highlighted your channel outside.
Wow. Well, we didn't want to get to her early, but she didn't want to be late.
No,
so
that's okay.
We just got here.
Hi, Mom Ina. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm doing fine. I apologize. Cha could not come.
That's fine, that's fine.
Because, yeah, she has her family here from the province.
Okay.
Hi, welcome back to POD Philippines On Demand. And I am here with Bob and his lovely wife, Aiza. And they are owners of Love Beyond the Sea. Thank you guys very much for meeting up with me today.
It's our pleasure to meet you.
Bob, I watch your wonderful channel, your conversations all the time. You're very well spoken. You have some great topics that people just don't normally think about in their haste and rush to move off to another country.
Well, I don't think they're used to some of the questions, but we've been talking about retirement lately, and my thoughts on possibly retiring in the Davao City with my wife for good. You know, maybe a trip back home now and then, but it's on my mind, as well as all kinds of other thoughts related to being with the Filipina. And Bill, I've been watching your channel since about 100, and you really
Since you've been what, 100 years old, or
since you had 100 subscribers.
Oh, okay.
And your channel should really be taking off because you've got a quality channel. It's entertaining, it's informative, it's not drama, it's fun. It's right in the area where we're going to be living in Davao and wherever you tend to be.
Not terribly far.
And so it makes it shows people what it's like to be here and what they can do to have a good time. And you've got a variety of topics too. And you work really hard on your channel. I highly recommend Philippines On Demand.
Thank you, Bob. Bob and Aiza, and I have to tell you, Aiza, I am so thankful to have this opportunity to be able to talk to you because you're married to a foreigner and you're actually living in the United States. So you're my very first perspective, you know, to talk from the other side of the street, if you will, because we see so many channels, people talking about life over here. One of my concerns is that taking her away from the family, from the culture that she knows, from her friends. When you first moved to the United States, how did you feel?
Excited.
Excited?
Yeah. At the same time, I was scared.
What were you scared of?
Scared of the people, you know, the communication, the language, the weather, being away from the family. What if something happens? That really scares me to death because I can't be able to go to my family and help them right away.
Right.
It's a lot. It's far.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's not like moving across the street. Yeah.
So what if something happened to me there, and nobody's gonna be there in the hospital to take care of me, like besides Bob. So.
And not only, Aiza, and you bring up a great point, because not only what if something happened to you, but it's some of your fear might be what would happen to Bob, and then making you feel that's kind of tied in with that whole fear thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's not my place. I don't know anything about that place.
Yeah.
So it will be really rough road for me.
Yeah. How many years have you been there?
It's gonna be turning 4 years.
About 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so
4 years actually.
fast 4 years. Okay, that's a long time. Did you still have those same feelings, those same fears, or
Now, no.
now? No.
No. Because I know the place. I know where to go. I know the things that, what if something happens to Bob, what if something happens to me. I know the fact, how could I able to survive without Bob, something like that. I'm confident now.
Bill, I've prepared her by meeting with key people like our financial person, a lawyer, although he's since moved, but there are things she needs to know in case something happens to her. And when I got this, I thought I had an infection after surgery. She took me to the hospital. To the emergency room. She knew exactly where to go.
Wow.
All by herself.
So that's why I know where to go.
Yeah.
Since I know the places where to go. So I'm confident enough now.
That's good. And see, because that's one of the things that concerns me, even just living here. And Bob, what you're basically talking about is in a nutshell, emergency preparedness. That's great.
It's part of providing for your wife is when you're not, because I don't want her to panic. And now what do I do? And she needs to know where the money is, I guess, or how to get it, how to transfer it, what the rules are.
Yeah.
When she's 60, then she can get my Social Security. Once I die, she gets just a small amount of money.
Those kind of stuff. Social Security, you have to know those things.
We can get Social Security. Then when I die, she just gets a pittance. That's the rule until she's 60 because of the age gap. There's going to be this gap until she's 60 before she can get it.
Yeah. It's actually a good topic.
But it's something you need to remember, or they need to remind you.
Yeah, I have to be 60 years old and then
to get my Social
to get your Social Security.
Let's go to something a little bit more lighthearted.
Yeah.
Everything's fair game to me.
Yeah. Okay.
And then living in America, you gotta learn how to drive.
Yeah, driving.
It is so hard when you don't know how to drive.
Tell me the difference. Aiza, tell me the difference. Okay, you drove in the United States because Bob volunteered that when you took him to the hospital, and then you driving here. What's the difference? What's the difference on the roadway?
Traffic rules.
Traffic rules.
It's more strict here. Over there in the United States, it's very strict. Compared here, it's useless.
Useless?
Yeah, it's useless. Traffic rules here, it's useless. It doesn't really apply.
Yeah.
To me, that's how I see it. It's
And I think, Aiza, that
it's crazy driving here.
Yeah.
You gotta be very aggressive.
It's different. You have to be more alert.
You have to be more alert and aggressive.
In the States, you can wait for the light to change and stay in your lane. And over here, you're jockeying for position.
Yeah,
you're sticking your nose out there where it doesn't belong, so somebody will wait for you to get in. It's a whole different mindset of driving here.
It's more like a racetrack. Yeah. Aiza, and you mentioned at the top of this topic about training. I think it starts with the training, and here in the Philippines, the training is, no offense to anybody, but it's not good. It's not comparable to that of in the West,
And also, in the United States, it's wide. The streets, the roads, are wide.
They don't have rocks this size. Like
It's
last
all-
night we were bouncing
And it's all
over.
cemented and,
Yeah.
flat.
Yeah.
It's nice and clean. Compared here, it's I'm not dragging down my country. It's just that's how reality is.
Discipline. There's a
It's not
lack of discipline.
Lack of discipline. I
As I
agree
said
with that.
that many times.
I agree with that. Every time I drive here, it's like, how could these people doesn't have discipline to themselves?
Yeah.
Driving. I tried myself. Every time I drive, try myself to implement the way I learn in the United States and bring it here. But it's just too hard.
Yeah.
It's just too hard to able to use it here because
Yeah.
nobody's
You have to
applying that rules.
You have to be
for
more
themselves.
defensive, I would think,
Here.
here, because you know anything could happen.
Right.
You can get lazy in the States and it's just got autopilot. Over here, no. Because
be alert.
somebody could walk out, an animal could walk out, somebody could cut in.
Yeah.
The vehicles come so close to each other.
Yeah, and the vehicles, not the vehicle, the driver of the vehicle doesn't respect the pedestrian crosswalks. Just because we have a saying Aiza, in the United States, if you get hit by a car, make sure you fall between the white lines. Meaning fall within the pedestrian crossing. But here, somebody that's coming over that's not aware of it, you might want to be careful. They might want to be careful because just because they step out into the crosswalk does not mean the driver is going to yield to you. So, but anyway, the driving is frustrating. The motorcycle guys on the bikes, they frustrate me the most because in a traffic jam, they all filter from the back and they weave through traffic and they're all in the front and they clog up traffic even more in the front. I think that once they learn that if you stay in your own lane and be disciplined, the traffic will move much smoother.
Processing documents. Here it takes forever.
Oh yeah.
Philippines, yeah.
Here in the Philippines, even applying for driver's license takes years. Even here, like few months or years. But in the United States, if you renew your driver's license, it'll take 5 minutes.
Yeah, you get it
And
right
then
on the spot.
You're done.
Yeah.
Over here,
You're
you spend all day, even like you have after you spend your whole day, you're gonna come back the next day because you have to submit another documents. In the United States, it's just so fast.
Yeah.
You gotta give your old driver's license and then a card that from DMV, then a $10 or $20 for fee. That's it, and then you're done.
Yeah, and here you wait forever to try to receive it in the mail. But okay, so we all agreed that driving is not a plus in the Philippines. Let's talk about something that is. Family unity is one of the things that I really admire about the Filipino culture is the family unity. What can you say about that?
To me, it's more close here compared United States. You can feel love and care once you're here, but in United States, it's a lot different. People there, they live with their own.
Yeah.
They don't-
Independent, more people.
Yeah, more independently. You barely see Americans, hang out together as a family. If they do, only if there's holiday.
Yeah.
Only in the holidays. Over here, mostly every day.
Yeah.
Doors are closed. Here, it's always open.
Yeah.
Over there, you have to call a friend or set a date when you visit them. But over here, you can go anytime.
They just come over unannounced. Yeah.
But United States, that's a no-no. That's a big no-no. You
Yeah.
come over to their house unannounced, that's a big no.
It is. I agree. And that's one of the things that I really love about the Filipino culture is because of the close family unity. And I think that if anybody listened to the interview that your husband did with me, Love Beyond the Sea, I kind of hinted and hit at the fact that I don't really have a close personal relationship with some of my family members. And when I look at the Filipino culture and even just my wife with her family, I envy that. It makes me miss and makes me wish, and I sit back and think about, why couldn't my family be like that? Why do we have to be so hateful and so jealous of one another? Because there seems to be a lot of sibling jealousy that splits the family here. I don't really see that so much here.
And also being grateful, Filipino people, they're very grateful of the things that you give to them, even regardless of the price tag.
I gotta high five you on that.
Regardless of the price tag.
I'm glad you brought that up.
In the United States, it has to be a certain amount.
Yeah.
If you give them like a $2, a cost $2, and like their face like
Yeah.
they're very ungrateful, But here, if you give them $1, so much appreciated.
It is.
That's the thing that really, I think Americans or other foreign people could not have a high, rate for that. I mean, Filipino have great value for that.
I know, I've seen it myself.
Yeah.
We see so many family members come in and go, and it's somebody new.
Yeah.
Who's that? Did they stay all night? I don't know who they are. But it is impressive to go, and I've thought about myself as like, wow, I sure didn't grow up in anything like that. I wonder what my life or my whole personality and direction of my life would have been if I grew up in a situation like that. Instead of a family that was divorced, small. And, I know how divorces affect families and children, and it doesn't help. But the closeness that I see in her family, it's like, oh, it's kind of nice if I had kind of experienced that when I was younger, and maybe some people do, but it's not like it is here.
Yeah.
And also disciplining your nephews and nieces. Over here, you can discipline your nephews and nieces, but in the United States, you're not allowed to do that.
Can you spank your children here?
Oh yeah, I can spank my nephews and
That's almost
nieces.
against the law anymore.
But in the United States, that's against the law. You are not allowed to.
You're abusing it, or beating them if you discipline your children.
Yeah.
To discipline your nephews and nieces, you're not allowed to. But here, I am allowed to discipline my nieces and nephews.
I probably learned more about love and selflessness living here than I did in the United States. And I'm just being very transparent about that. I've learned to be more giving of myself, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm just talking about of myself as a human being, reaching out to the people that I don't even know. It amazes me, and you talk about appreciation, amazes me when I walk past and I see homeless people on the street, and I see them together laughing and playing with their kids, and money, it taught me that money does not define happiness.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think a lot of Americans, we get stuck in that rut that we gauge our success by how much money we make.
Yeah, how much money we make.
Yeah.
And how much money that we have in the bank.
Yeah.
What kind of job we have. Yeah, speaking of that, living in the United States as well is that it's not a bed of roses.
Yeah.
Here, people think here that, here in the Philippines, they think that if you live abroad, United States, they think that you have a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's not. We also work, to earn for living. And we have house, we have mortgage to pay, we do have garbage fee, we do have insurance,
Water, electricity, cable.
electricity, phone bills, cable bills, what else? Name it.
Yeah.
Name it. We all do have that. That's I want to point that it's not a bed of roses.
Yeah.
It's different. Living abroad, living in the United States is you gotta work for living. You gotta pay taxes. You gotta pay your bills. Otherwise, you can't have it.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, it's okay not to have cable. It's okay not to have phone bills. It's okay. We don't have garbage fee here. So, and it's okay not to have electricity as long as you have water.
Yeah.
So I just wanna, kind of point out that thing that living abroad it's not bed of roses.
Yeah. Is there anything that you would like to look into the camera and advise any Filipina or even a male? We always talk about the Filipina. There might be a male that met an American girl, you never know, even though the odds far favor the Pinay going there. Is there anything that you would like to tell the viewer about what they really need to mentally prepare for before making that jump abroad?
To me, based on the experience that I've learned since I'm living in the United States, is you gotta prepare yourself for the things that, such as you gotta learn how to drive first for you to be able to find a job, because it's so hard to get a job and find a job without knowing how to drive. Second is you need to study the place that we're gonna be. Learn the people that also. Third is be with the people that could help you as well, to motivate you, to help you access the place. What else would it? Fourth is you gotta be, if you live abroad, you gotta follow the rules. Don't bring a Filipino attitude there. When I say a Filipino attitude, is not, it's in a different side, such as not following rules. Because we have this thing, bahala na. Like, okay, whatever. Don't bring that kind of attitude. You gotta follow the rules there, and be nice. Yeah, I think that's like,
Be on time.
Be on time at work.
Oh yeah.
Be on time at work, and if you have for work, you gotta be on time, and then not just like, okay, I'm sick, I don't feel good, I'm not gonna work. You gotta work, because life there, it's hard.
Yeah.
You live paycheck by paycheck. If you have paycheck, then you can live there. If you don't, you're gonna ended up broke, and you're gonna be homeless. So you gotta work hard.
Wow, Aiza, I'm really impressed. You're very well thought, You're very well spoken. Have you ever considered taking over Love Beyond the Sea?
I'm sure,
I'm
Bill.
not really that.
I'm sure the sub count would skyrocket
Yes.
if we ever did that. I have my pride. So.
And no, you're doing great, Bob. But you're awesome on camera. Your wife looks great on camera. She's very articulate. I'm really impressed by that, Bob. Is there, along those same lines, is there, from your perspective, is there anything that you would like to add to what your wife was mentioning?
Well, I mean, she's not just adapting to a different location, she's adapting to a man from a different country, and maybe we're different than what she's used to. Here we're pretty no nonsense. We kind of speak our minds. We can lose our tempers. We're not always unrude. Sometimes we're rude, and that can make a Filipino uncomfortable. We're just more vocal, and we're more emotional, and we're more matter of fact, and that can be a change as she gets used to her husband too. But that's my biggest concern with Aiza is just getting over homesickness, which is going to happen. She's going to have to accept homesickness. I'm sure she thinks she's going to be homesick, but when she sees how far away she is, that homesickness may last a long time. So good thing there's social media. But just homesickness and getting used to a foreign husband.
Yeah. I want to thank you both so much for not only sitting down with us and with this interview, but most importantly, for your friendship.
Thank you.
You both are amazing people, and I really mean that. Bob, one of the things that, just very brief, one of my biggest frustrations and challenges here, and there have been many, but aside from the Filipino culture and the people and trying to fit in, it's been with expats. And I never expected that. In the United States, we are a small fish in a big pond. But when we move here, some of us take on the notion that we're a big fish in a small pond, and we take on that attitude. And I don't really gravitate towards that type of character, if you will. So I haven't had a whole lot of success. I did meet Rike, wonderful guy.
I saw that.
Yeah, I met Gio in the Philippines, wonderful guy, and now yourself, Bob, and your lovely wife, and it's been a blessing. Thank you very much.
I appreciate the kind words, and I've always wanted to meet you. Once I knew you were in the neighborhood here, and I said, "Hon, if we're there, we got to meet this guy. Take a look at his videos. I think you'll like him."
Yeah, you've been telling me that.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Our pleasure.
On behalf of my wife, Cha, and I want to hit on her channel, Cha's Squad. She also has her own channel. And my wife actually has had the channel for like 8 weeks, and she's approaching 700 subs. Whereas it took me a year to get to where I'm at. So when you made the comment that if Aiza was on your channel, your subs would just like that, yeah.
We might start making some money one of these days.
Definitely. But anyway, on behalf of my wife, we'd like to thank Bob and his beautiful wife, Aiza, Love Beyond the Sea, for meeting with us today. Had a wonderful time. So hop over there, Love Beyond the Sea. Check out his channel, subscribe, comment, take part. Bye, everybody. Happy New Year.